There are a lot of different options here.
So this is not a KO for lane, much more a KO for comp. KO is strong against some comps and weak against others. People just look at her as a level 16 win condition, and I think that's actually not the nuance of the pick. The ultimate negates burst. That's what it's best used for, and VSG have a pick comp, and if you can negate the Varus chain into the attempt to blow up one member with the KO ult, and then KO can just outrange and auto-attack away, that's a really good use of KO. So while the laning phase is going to be one where KO is going to have to take poke trades with Klepto or be on the defensive, it does scale very, very well against VSG's comp.
So far.
All right, now here comes your boy Olaf.
Yeah, gonna get the Mark of the Storm. Flash immediately does come out. Good stun comes in, and Smeb should be falling. Takes a little while, but Mighty Bear does walk away and isn't killed by the turret.
No surprise, Olaf topside. Getting kind of burst backs where you die and by a Sapphire Crystal and also a Dark Seal. Getting Sheen here, the amount of time
tournament after being the champions. I mean, remember, oftentimes it was SKT who were the champions, then teams like Kingzone that showed so much dominance. Gaming, of course, being the name that they managed to get one on.
Happy that they're taking the very early introduction to the Rift Herald. KT picked up that second Cloud Drake. It's more and more gold, not going to Moon Minute. Remember that. Moon Minute are going to be delayed on their item timings, and while it's not a huge CS lead, it's still a lead for the Xayah and Galio and Varus and Tahm Kench. Being ripped apart left, right, and center. Here's 4 members trying to dunk him.
Make that 5 as the teleports come in. Great double knock-up once again, but the Devour Flash will get the Varus out of the way. The Claw comes in. There's the ultimate, and oh, Zenit had the ult on top of him as well, coming in from the Kayle, but it's not quite enough. The Ignite comes down, but it is going to be a positive trade here for VSG. Oh, I take it all back. 2 for 2 here between the two teams under the turret. And the first dive was clean.
Pretty awful, given the scenario.
Yeah, it's just huge here for VSG. See the coach is pretty excited about it a lot more, right?
A lot of on-hit Kayle has returned.
Oh, wow, okay.
With Wits End, Nashor's Rageblade kind of builds. There's been a lot less of this AD build, but in pro play, it is usually the build because the Sheen burst feels so good and it builds naturally from there. Small visual bug with the charge coming in. That's a gold charge.
Confusing stuff coming in here, but there's the flash out. The Ragnarok used. Rem is going to be able to pick up the aggro. Smeb's in position, goes golden. That's the second ult. BDD helps lock down the kill for the Kayle. And now Snowflower turns up. Mighty Bear gets Cataclysm. That's a great devour from Minute. Mighty Bear will be able to walk out. It is Score falling down. Snowflower so close as BDD's stunned. Dives on top of Rurus now as Smeb is still there with the DPS, and Zenit will turn up. BDD flashes, picks up 1. Zenit's in there with the ultimate. Moo is going to be dead. Double kill for the Xayah, and Minute is going to follow. BDD just wanted to utilize a Kayle ultimate for some reason, and KT will be out around by KT. Yeah, and I think that exhaust was supposed to go on BDD as well.
The Ocean Drake in just map control, not being on the Olaf side, is pretty consequential. While the names have changed, the way we judge the comps haven't changed that much from game number 1 to game number 2. It's because the pieces on VSG are best piloted aggressively. Speaking of aggression, we're going to see a turret dive soon.
Yep, Smeb's going to get ulted. Does still have that Divine Judgment available. There's the Abyssal Voyage, but no Justice Punch is going to land there from Snowflower. Score goes golden, but he's surrounded by 5 members, and Moo is going to grab that kill comfortably. BDD with a full health bar, but doesn't find the Shuriken backflip. And that is just one easy pick there and score it overextended.
The execution was really poor from KT. Snowflower missed a taunt flash on Rem, who wasn't moving on Lissandra. Seemed half-hearted at best. I understand just not flashing because it's Lissandra, but he flashed and missed, so that's not what you want to see. Then he's going to clean up a mid-lane turret. The point we wanted to get on the flank here, and he's pretty big, as we know.
Yep, he's going to get that Shroud down. Devour comes in, but Minute, will he be able to actually get Moo to safety? Backline, though. Slicing Maelstrom is massive, and KT's health bars are falling low. Flash out from Zenit, and he's removed from the fight by Rem. Now Snowflower has the ultimate on top of him. It's a good taunt as BDD. A lot of damage, and Smeb as well at half health, just able to get so much consistent DPS. BDD falls down, but Smeb picks up the pieces, and VSG run for the hills.
KT trying to make it difficult for themselves, even with some great tools against VSG's comp, yet they still get over the line. They still keep up with the Mountain Drake. It's weird, it's wonderful, it's relegations, but KT, they stay a step ahead.
Nothing done, and now BDD dives in. Shroud goes down, that's going to be the ultimate use, Divine Judgment. The flank comes in from the back as Rurus gets damage onto 2 with the Slicing Maelstrom, but no one's going to die. Heroic Entrance comes forward. It does have to be a stopwatch used by REM, but he has to get devoured afterwards. and isn't able to get damage in there. KT, they're softened up, and no one has fallen apart from Moo early in the fight.
We're talking about VSG getting back into the series.
Yep, Mighty Bear taking
Here it
damage.
is!
Rish flashes forward. The ultimates do come out though. Smeb keeps himself alive. Zenit survives in the backline, and Riris is going to be the first target. Smeb gets rid of him after the Zhonya's 2 kills. Immediately erupt as there's no more solo lanes for VSG and KT. They tidy up the team fight from before. They get a double kill for the Kale, and they will have the Baron.
They get double backline access, but no one dies. Atlas, they need a numbers advantage to keep fighting to allow Moo to have the space to hit. Unfortunately, Moo can't put out any damage in that fight, and KT say thank you very much. We delete Baron.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful pivot from what was the earlier disastrous dive. This time, it was Featherstorm utilized by minions. KT, it should be a matter of course when it comes to taking this one down. BDD looking for yet another flank on this Akali. Azir into the Akali's going through the alphabet. Things are looking good no matter which letter he's up to. Okay, there's a double taunt. Riris does have Slash Mouse from his BDD, goes low, but Snore dives into the backline. Riris will fall. Smeb grabs the first kill. The flash forward from Zenit. Oh my goodness, the engaged Xayah for the double kill, and Rem's going to follow. KT having a party under Nexus turrets, and it looks like a fun one if you're a KT Rolster fan. A 2-0 and only one more game in order to get them back towards the